A modern Mexican bistro in Carmel-by-the-Sea.
Give me all the protein, give me all the carbs.
Creative plant-based cuisine in Pacific Grove.
The truffle salt that they put on that, oh my gosh.
And bold Brazilian flavors in Santa Cruz.
You can just like taste that cheesiness.
On a special Monterey Bay Area edition of Check Please. And now the secret menu is out. Hi, I'm Leslie Sabrocco. Welcome to a special edition of Check Please Bay Area. Today we're venturing down the coast to explore the scenic Monterey Bay Area. We have 3 guests, and each one recommends one of their favorite spots, and the other 2 go check them out to see what they think. Joining me at the Check Please table today are firefighter Matt Murphy, researcher Bhavya Mohan, and creative director Carrie Smith. Welcome, everyone. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Let's do this.
As a firefighter, Matt looks forward to the end of his long shift when he can finally kick back and enjoy a leisurely meal at his favorite brunch spot. It's a contemporary Mexican eatery offering rich, indulgent breakfasts that get his weekends off to a great start. Nestled in quaint Carmel-by-the-Sea, it's El Bistro by the Sea.
El Bistro by the Sea is a Mexican restaurant with international flair.
By the sea, listo?
I love cook. It's my love language.
Birria.
Chilaquiles are bomb, dude.
Cuando yo crecí siempre he estado envuelta en la comida. Mis padres, los dos son excelentes cocineros y siempre me enseñaron a que las cosas simples son las que mejor saben, pero que sean hechas con amor, con dedicación. Somos.
Todo tratamos de hacerlo lo más fresco. Las tortillas, las salsas, doramos el tomate, los chiles los doramos igual. Este es el pan que usamos normalmente aquí para hacer el French toast.
Los French toast son una de mis comidas favoritas y todo lo que sea como en postre lo pusimos adentro de un French toast.
For the cinnamon roll French toast, this is cinnamon and sugar.
El tiramisú es mi postre favorito de todos los postres. Crème brûlée es un postre francés delicioso. Es algo que me siento orgullosa de hacerlo, de crear la perfección en cada plato.
Chula pancake, caramel waffle.
La idea es que cuando pruebas algo sepa igual como se ve. And I love to see the people, the first impression when see the plates and taking pictures and happy with the meal. It's emotional for us. We enjoy that.
Yo pienso que todos los que estamos aquí damos todo de nuestra parte para sacar lo mejor.
El chile así al final y pues está muy delicioso.
Que juntos pues hacemos con mucho amor.
All right, Matt, you're a brunch guy, right? So you get off on the weekends, and that is your dream meal. Okay. Why is this place so special to you?
Well, number one, it is less than a block away from one of our fire stations. So I can just walk right down into El Bistro by the Sea. They have indoor, outdoor seating. You can bring your pets with you. Love the vibe. Great place.
So what do you get? I mean, you must be starving when you get off your shift, right? You want something big and hearty.
Give me all the protein, give me all the carbs. First thing we always start with, we always get an order of the cinnamon roll French toast. It's 2 super thick slices of brioche bread, just grilled to perfection. There's a healthy portion of cream cheese frosting. Everything's topped with like fresh berry medley, mint garnish on top of it all. They do have syrup on the side. We don't even use it.
Oh my God, that French toast.
Ridiculously good. Everybody take a moment and honor the French toast.
Oh my God, it was, I mean, first we had to share because I don't have a firefighter's appetite. So this was a family affair.
Yeah.
We got the crème brûlée French toast.
Oh, awesome.
Which sounds like it had similarities. The berries and the whipped cream, and it's like soaked in cream. It's the same family, but this one had the caramelized sugar right on top, so you feel like you're cracking into that piece of crème brûlée, but it's on your French toast. So delicious.
Yeah. Did you have anything in the French toast family?
all aboard the French toast train. Okay? Like Oprah says, I want to eat bread every day. Like I had the same one, the crème brûlée French toast, and it was divine. Every bite was just so creamy, delicious, carbolicious. I loved it. Matt, thank you.
One interesting thing about the restaurant is they have this thing called the secret menu. So the secret menu.
Yes, I'm obsessed.
Yeah, and it's on their Instagram page.
It's
if you
a
go to their
secret menu,
highlights, my wife and I ordered the honeymoon latte. It's just a latte sweetened with honey. If you haven't tried it before, it's definitely worth a little try.
Yeah.
We got the chilaquiles, and we were like, these are the best chilaquiles we've ever had.
Because chilaquiles are tough.
I know.
Right? You do not want a floppy chip.
You don't want it floppy, you don't want it too crisp because you want that perfect level of sauciness, and they nailed it.
Okay.
Like the red sauce was perfect, the texture was perfect. It had crema drizzled over the top, and it was just presented so beautifully. There was watermelon radish, like, artfully draped over it. And the chilaquiles themselves just tasted divine.
Were we there at the same time? Because I ordered the exact same thing, the chilaquiles as well. And I love that we could pick our own sauce, we could pick our own meat. I got the birria, which was amazing. It was two things that just go really well together. Verde was not too spicy, but it gave it a little kick.
Did you have anything to drink?
Oh, yes. You cannot go to brunch and not have some sort of brunch sidekick. So I had the watermelon michelada, and you get to choose your beer, which I like. And then you're getting the tomato flavor, a lot of garnish, and then the slight sweetness of the watermelon.
That sounds delicious.
Really lovely.
Did you have anything to sip alongside?
I don't drink coffee, but my husband got the horchata latte, and I had a little taste of it. And I was like, even for a non-coffee drinker, this is delicious. Just like beautiful horchata flavored. It was very sweet, which maybe is why I loved it so much. It was very nice. I also got the chili relleno omelet, which was very decadent. You had the chili relleno, so the chili stuffed with tons and tons of cheese, battered, then in the omelet. It was just like exploding with cheese. It was delicious, I think, because there was so much cheese in it. Like the cheese overpowered.
You're a cheese lover.
And I do love the cheese, but I needed a little spice. But I feel like before I could even think to ask, someone came by and he was like, oh, can I bring you some extra salsa? I feel like he read my mind. And then I just like doused it with that, and then it was perfect.
It was perfect. Yeah. Okay, talk about some options for lunch.
They have classic American fare like hamburgers and sandwiches and stuff like that. I've gotten their pastor burrito. Very traditional style pastor, crispy on the outside, soft tender on the inside. It's a huge burrito. They cut it in half. I usually only get half of it down, even with my appetite. So
it's big.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah.
Because they have so many menus, there's a regular menu, there's a seasonal menu, there's an Instagram menu. It's like a little bit overwhelming, so we were definitely relying on the waiter to help us.
Okay.
And the service was fantastic. They had these like fancy headphones. They were talking to each other. Do we have this? Do we have that? Do we have that? And that was great.
Like a Secret Service agent.
Totally. Totally. So yes, we felt very taken care of. And I can't wait to go back again, truly.
And did the rest of your family enjoy it?
Oh my God, they loved it. They're already like, okay, next time we're in Carmel, we're going back.
All right, are they missing anything? Did they make the right choices?
All excellent choices, and I've got some new ideas to order now next time I'm there too. So.
And now the secret menu is out.
Now it's out.
It's out. It's over. All right, if you would like to try El Bistro by the Sea, it's located on Mission at 5th in Carmel-by-the-Sea. The average multi-course tab per person without drinks is around $60. Carrie always loved the idea of plant-based eating, but until recently had never found any vegetarian menus that truly wowed her senses. That all changed when she discovered an innovative eatery with a special focus on all things fresh and foraged. Located in Pacific Grove, it's Julia's Vegetarian Restaurant.
Julia's Vegetarian Restaurant is a place where you go for great flavors and tons of options, whether you're a vegetarian or not. We're connected with nature because we're talking about plants, we're talking about art, we're talking about an experience for everybody. Recipes here at Julia's start with Italian, South American influence, Argentina in particular. That will always be the core of what we are. We live close to Salinas and tons of farms, so we're getting locally sourced vegetables that haven't been out of the ground too long. They each have their own flavor. There's no reason to hide their flavor. You should go ahead and showcase them. I enjoy cooking with mushrooms the most. There are a lot of different meat substitutes and ways that you can add proteins to dishes, but to capture the umami, mushrooms really fit the bill well. I have an assortment of mushrooms here. These are exotic mushrooms. These are cordyceps mushrooms, lion's mane, and these are baby blue oysters. And then we actually bred the baby blue oysters and turn them into something similar to calamari, which is what we serve for our mushroom sampler. The yellow coconut curry is a well-guarded recipe. This is something I can't really tell you exactly how to do, but I can tell you use a mild curry because not everyone wants a spicy curry. And then we're using root vegetables. Savory, it's sweet, it warms up your soul.
California, also vegan cheese, you got it.
So there's this thing that happens here. A carnivore will come with their vegan friend and they tell us, I'm not vegan, but I love your food. It's the highest form of compliment.
Okay, how did a non-vegetarian become such a fan of Julia's?
Julia's came about because don't you feel like mushrooms have just been like the biggest obsession over the last few years?
I love mushrooms.
Right?
In any way, shape, or form.
Exactly. And I had no idea how flexible and creative you could be with mushrooms. That's initially what piqued my interest, is that I wanted to learn more about what this innovative restaurant could offer. There's different styles of food that you can get, from Mexican-inspired food to Indian-inspired cuisine, and so they really play with their menu.
You're a pescatarian, right?
Yes.
So, did you know about this restaurant?
I didn't, and it's like
You
so
did not?
my jam. I had never heard of it. I was like, oh my God, how was this under my radar? This is like exactly the type of place I love. It did not disappoint.
So, what did you have?
So I started off with the buffalo cauliflower wings, which were so good.
Right.
You have these pieces of cauliflower that have been like super fried, tossed in this delicious buffalo sauce. They have 2 spice levels. I went for the lower one and I actually thought it was just perfect. And they serve it with a vegan ranch dressing that tasted so good. It was like we polished it off. It was just absolutely wonderful.
So we started with the mushroom sampler. It came with baby blue mushrooms that were deep fried. There's lion's mane mushrooms that were sauteed as well. And then they do cordyceps mushrooms that are fried crispy. We got the vegan ranch as well. I've never had vegan ranch, so I couldn't tell the difference. It was delicious. It was great.
That is my go-to. I'm so glad you tried it. It is hearty and satisfying, and just trying new types of mushrooms. And you can share it with a big group, or you can gobble it all to yourself. It is so delicious.
Any other appetizers that you started with, or did you move right on?
We moved right on after that. I got the yellow coconut curry. It's loaded with squash and yams and vegetables, and it's got a great amount of spice and flavor to it. It was a very large portion. It comes with a bunch of brown rice on the side. And I gotta say, most of my eating evolves around the protein first. So I was a little nervous going to a vegetarian restaurant.
You were afraid you'd wither away.
Yeah, and I was nervous about being hungry 2 hours later, you know. But I was very surprised that I was not left hungry at all afterwards. So.
You didn't want to go get a burger.
No.
My favorite entree was the smokehouse pizza, which I feel like as a vegetarian, it's hard to get barbecue-style pizzas. So I was very excited to see this on the menu. And so you have the barbecue sauce, the mozzarella cheese, button mushrooms. And then my favorite part of it is that they had a seitan bacon. Seitan is a gluten-based plant meat. People always tell me if I ever ate bacon, I would love it, but I don't eat pork. So I was very happy with my fake bacon on the pizza, and it was really delicious.
And are you a pizza fan there?
I was going to ask you guys if you tried the pizza, because it is something that you absolutely have to try. And I do bring my kids, and they're not so adventurous, so they have a normal cheese pizza that you can get, and I tell you, the truffle salt that they put on that, oh my gosh. We were like stealing slices from the kids because it was so good, and the freshness of their dough. And what I love is that you can do vegan cheese, or you can just do regular cheese. So there's kind of an option for everyone.
It's not a vegan restaurant.
Exactly.
Right.
My wife ordered a pizza, and it looked very delicious. I had a slice of it. It had artichoke hearts. It was a white sauce pizza, but very good.
Did you get the real cheese or the vegan cheese?
We got the real cheese, yeah.
Anything else that they've missed so far?
What did you get to drink? Because I love a kombucha. It's so healthy. It makes me feel good. And they make it all there. And they have some really interesting flavors. And this isn't your store-bought kombucha, so it's not very sweet. So prepare yourself for that. It is tangy, delicious.
Goes well with the food.
Totally.
And what about dessert?
They do have a whole bakery case. We got to try a vanilla and strawberry cake last time we went. It was pretty good.
Okay.
I like my desserts on the sweeter side, though. Like, I want to be, like, swimming in an icing, and so it's not...
Really? With creme brulee French toast?
Sorry. So it's not that, but it is that lighter, kind of more healthy style dessert, which I really appreciate.
I like it!
We tried an empanada. It had a candy cap mushroom filling.
A little bit sweeter.
It's a little bit sweeter, yeah. It has a kind of a slight maple flavor. So it's one of those things where I totally agree with you. Like, it wasn't sweet enough for me. I need more sugar in my dessert, but it felt like an experience. Like, oh, now I've tried this candy cap mushroom that I didn't know was a thing.
You can take that one off the list.
Exactly.
Yeah. And what about service?
They were so lovely. The moment you walk in, all the staff, they were so attentive, just super, super sweet. A lovely experience.
You agree with the service?
Absolutely, yeah. We got seated right away. We got served right away. Throughout the ordering process, they were very informative on, like, you can order this with vegan options or vegetarian options. It was a great experience overall.
See, look at you. She's over there going, discovery made. Check. Good. Okay. If you would like to try Julia's Vegetarian, it's located on Forest Avenue in Pacific Grove. The average multi-course tab per person without drinks is around $55. From pão de queijo to feijoada, Bavia is a big fan of traditional Brazilian fare. Luckily, she's found a warm, welcoming cafe that feels like a slice of São Paulo, right in her own backyard. Located in Santa Cruz, it's Sampa Brazilian Kitchen.
Sampa Brazilian Kitchen is owned and operated by me and my two brothers. Como tá tudo? How is everything? Good? Sampa is short for São Paulo, which is kind of a nickname. You can get everything in São Paulo because it is a big city and the food there is amazing, amazing. And it's where we all from. Our food is traditional Brazilian food. The recipes come from our family, our mom and our uncles and aunties. Our portions are huge, our plates are really big. And I'm a big eater as well, like I love to eat.
Who knows the recipe to this? They want this?
Brazilian flavor is close to the Mediterranean, so there's a lot of garlic and onion, like more that kind of vibe, which we were colonized by Portuguese and the rest South America was colonized by Spanish. So I think that makes Brazilian cuisine different than the rest of the South America.
That's good.
São Paulo is very famous for pastéis. It looks like an empanada. You can put anything in it. So here we put some cheese, we put chicken, we put meat. It's a thin dough that we deep fry, which anything deep fry is delicious, of course. People sometimes expect Brazilian food to be spicy just because, you know, other cultures, Latin culture is. It's not, but we have the best spice thing on the side, which is called malagueta, which is a Brazilian pepper that is a very small, tiny little pepper. And then we blend it, we make our own. And then you can throw that on any dishes or anything, and it's delicious. Like, it's really good. I mean, it's amazing. We like the vibe to be more like you walk into our home. It's very laid back, casual, like you're eating in a friend's house. You guys are good? All right, all right. The thing that makes me the happiest is to be with my brothers and to make my parents proud that we are doing this. And then all the Brazilians, the Brazilian community in the Bay Area, they'll come and then they find us and they're like, oh my God, it's a Brazilian place.
Duas feijoadas, por favor.
Tá bom. Do you need anything else?
No, whatever he says is perfect.
I think you're good. All right, sounds perfect. So it's good.
Saúde.
Now, Bavia, why do you love Brazilian food? Is it the vibe of this place? Is it food? What is it?
It's all of the above. I mean, I think you walk in, it feels like family. It's the most just welcoming environment. And what I so appreciate is, as a pescatarian, sometimes Brazilian food can be a little tricky, a little bit more...
It's often meat-driven.
Meat-driven. But I feel so taken care of here. We have a family full of folks with dietary restrictions, and I think they have something for everyone.
And I love Brazil. I've got family in Brazil and friends, and we travel there a lot. I love Brazilian food. Tell us what you start with usually.
So I love to start with the powdered queijo.
Right.
Oh,
cheese bread, basically.
Oh.
We have that too.
I mean, I've talked about my love of cheese. They start with the tapioca flour, and it's filled with that mozzarella and Parmesan, and it's just like in every single bite you can taste that cheesiness. So I love that texture that they can
That
also
kind of bouncy
texture. Reminds me of mochi, you know, with the like squishy, with the squishiness, but then it has a crustiness on the outside, and it's so good.
Give me more of that sauce. They have the homemade hot sauce. That was my favorite. I just jumped it on there. It was just like the delivery device. It was so good.
What else did you have?
The Sampa explosion. Okay, they call it that for a reason. There are 3 different types of flavors. One is that cheesy bread.
Powers of queijo.
Yes, so good. And then you also had a chicken flavored one and then a beefy one. And then I love that it came with all these different sauces. Oh my gosh, I loved it.
So we ordered the picanha, and it's a Brazilian cut of steak. It comes from the top of the rump of the cow, so the love handle of the cow, if you will. Super tender, super flavorful cut of meat. They cook it to order, so we got ours medium rare. Delicious steak, and it comes with a side of this fried flour, which is super delicious. You can top it on the steak if you want. Yeah, and it comes with rice as well. I got fries on the side. You could also get a salad and a big bowl of black beans on the side as well. Everything was delicious.
And people are used to Brazilian steakhouses, right? Where you go and you turn your card, yes, I'll have more meat. No, right?
Not right.
Did you try the moqueca though?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God. So that's my other favorite dish. So delicious. You have these really generous chunks of fish and these big shrimp in this coconut-based stew. There are flavors of lime and garlic in there. Again, served with that really delicious rice that they have. Such a hearty meal. I think it's one of those places where you try something and you're like, oh my God, this is so good. I want to come back and just keep eating more and more of this. They have a vegan feijoada, which is kind of incredible to get. You have this hearty big bowl of stew. So with the beans and the peppers, and they use a plant-based meat, but the sausage pieces are like perfectly crisped. Right. Along with that, they serve collard greens, perfectly done rice, the farofa, so the cassava root, which is just so fun to kind of sprinkle over everything. So I feel like you can just kind of construct this perfect bite, you know, a little bit of stew, a little bit of the rice.
So you can get the traditional feijoada with the meat and beans, bean stew, but you can also get the vegetarian version.
Yes, yeah. Okay. So they have. I haven't tried the traditional one, but my husband has tried it. He loves it, and then I have my vegan version, so it's perfect.
I went with the eggplant parmesan. I'm used to an Italian-style eggplant parmesan where you're getting all those layers. This was like one chunky little eggplant dish with loads of cheese and sauce on it. And I love that it came with a really delicious salad. It had homemade dressing on it and some cheese on it, and I loved that.
And talk about the drinks, because they do have quite an extensive, and I'm talking juices and all sorts of. Did you get any of the juices?
I did. I was juiced up. I got the I got the passion fruit juice.
Maracujá.
Yes, that. So healthy and refreshing and tart. Just a lovely way to pair with a meal.
Did you get anything to?
You know, I stuck with the fermented wheat juice, so beer. What I liked about their menu, though, is they had a lot of beers from local breweries. There's a Humble Sea that's local to Santa Cruz area was on there, so I always like to try the local beers in the area.
And it goes so well with the food.
Absolutely, yeah. Beer, steak, fries, can't go wrong.
Yeah.
You get dessert.
Yes. I love the parfait de crema.
Okay.
Oh my God. So good. They have a couple different flavors. I got the dulce de leche. There's whipped cream, there's caramel, there's bits of wafer. It's all in this like very generous cup, and it's perfect for sharing. So everyone gets their spoons and just like digs in.
And sweet enough for you.
Definitely. It's so good.
As you said, the ambience of the place is just super friendly. Did you feel that too?
Absolutely. So you walk in, they greet you, they sat us right away. Our waitress was super attentive. It was a great time.
Yeah, I had same experience. I went right at brunch time, right when they opened at 11. So I would like to go back when it is more lively and maybe at night and experience the full vibe of the restaurant.
All right. Yeah. Well, if you would like to try Sampa Brazilian Kitchen, it's located on North Branciforte Avenue in Santa Cruz, and the average multi-course tab per person without drinks is around $35. Looking for more Bay Area bites you've just got to try? Check out Cecilia Tries It online at kqed.org/check, please. I have to thank my fantastic guests on this week's show. Matt Murphy, who craves the cinnamon roll French toast at Carmel's Bistro by the Sea. Carrie Smith, who marvels at the wild mushroom creations at Julia's Vegetarian in Pacific Grove. And Bhavya Mohan, who is a huge fan of the feijoada at Sampa Brazilian Kitchen in Santa Cruz. Join us next time when 3 more guests will recommend their favorite spots right here on Check Please Bay Area. I'm Leslie Sbrocco, and I'll see you then. Cheers, and cheers to you. Cheers. Was it fun? Did you enjoy it?
Check Please Bay Area is made possible by the members of KQED and by serving the entire Bay Area since 1968, Water Heaters Only specializes in water heater repair and replacement. Learn more at waterheatersonly.com. The Bay Area airport that's close and reliable. iFlyOAK.com. Graham's Port has been family-owned and operated for over 200 years. Available at vintageandfinewines.com or your local fine wine retailer.
The thing we're most proud of is our home-brewed kombucha. You're going to see these large glass jars full of different spices. They aren't really spices for food. They're going to be something that we flavor our kombucha with. I'm drinking my kombucha right now with a little lemonade. People love our lavender kombucha, but straight up, it's a little strong for me. So I like to pour it into my lemonade to give it just the right taste. If you're a kombucha drinker, you probably have good gut health. If you have good gut health, you probably feel as good as I do.